Okay, so this isn't a smoke session because I wanted to enjoy the rest of my joint alone. So I did that, but I had some thoughts as I was smoking that I want to talk about, or that I feel like I need to just say out loud to fully process what I was understanding. Okay, so I'll just get into it. I can be saying a lot more, and I know I should be. And I know a huge part of my purpose is just being completely honest and fearless with what I say. And that, like, if I do that, if I just let myself have no filter whatsoever, then I could put myself in danger. I've experienced it. And okay, I'll just get into that. So back in 2023, when I did mushrooms for a week straight, okay, I had to come inside. I don't know if he's gonna keep building right now, and so I just don't want to deal with that. But yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, back in 2023, I did mushrooms for a week straight, and I started getting a lot of downloads, or I started becoming more aware of the changes that were going on in my city, and a huge part of those changes is Elon. And I started like making videos about it, and yeah, being completely honest. And I think my words are powerful enough to where I can get a lot of people angry and motivated. I think I'm very inspirational when I want to be. And I subconsciously hold myself back a lot. Or not really subconsciously, I think I'm pretty aware of it. And it's because when I was making those videos, I started experiencing weird things, and I started to get into dangerous situations, and I started feeling watched. Or not even feeling watched. I would see people literally watching me and like they were trying to intimidate me. And they were just strangers. Like, I would be out in public with somebody, and when I would talk to a specific person about what I was experiencing, I would be hearing static on the other end, and yeah, so it didn't get to an extreme point, but it did happen. And like, maybe there's some logical explanation for it, right? Maybe those were just weirdos. Maybe it was just static, but a part of me just really does not it's just not true. Like, we are being watched more than we think. We are being listened to more than we think. And that's something that I become very aware of when I get on mushrooms. And I also become very fearless when I get on mushrooms. I stop giving a fuck. And I think that's why I've been avoiding it. I'm checking on my dog. I don't know what she's doing. But but yeah, I'm avoiding it. And I need to just, I think God is telling me right now that it's time to start again. I was like hold on. Let me look up the term really quick, because when I was having this like epiphany, I heard sleeper agent, and I need to double check what that means. Aspire operative placed in a target country, organization, or community to live a seemingly normal, unassuming life for an extended period, sometimes years or decades, before being activated to perform espionage, sabotage, or terrorism. They remain dormant to avoid detection while building deep, legitimate cover, acting only when triggered by a specific signal. That's crazy. So God is basically telling me I'm a sleeper agent for him. Or them, or whatever. I don't know. I feel like this has double meaning. Like, because the people that I'm talking about, right, I'm thinking are like the people that I felt were watching me, I'm thinking are sleeper agents, right? And like, I don't know who is like placed to like monitor me, or if there even is anybody to monitor me. But I know that as soon as I start misbehaving, as soon as I start going off script, that's when I start to notice a lot of weird things, and not just on the shrooms. Like, I would be sober for some of these things. And so it's just like, I know they just like, they are aware that I am somebody to look out for now. And that is like the age that we are living in. This is a dystopian movie. It's not a movie anymore, it's reality. But yeah, we are living in a dystopian society. But it's such a good one that you don't even realize you're in it. That's crazy. And when I'm on mushrooms, I can't do anything else but but notice it. Like, right now I'm talking to my iPad camera, right? And I'm talking in front of my turned off TV. Wi-Fi's also in front of me. And nothing is really kept secret. I always have my phone on me, right? They're always there, listening, watching, making sure I don't go too out of line. And when I make these types of videos that like, it's like the ones that like don't really, they try to not make it get any traction, because they can't control social media. Like, that's one thing that they created that is going to be their downfall, because it connects us on such a fast, like in such a fast pace. And so they really can't censor all of us. And so, sometimes these things break through, but it won't explode the way I know that it needs to. The way that I know that it will one day, because like, my growth is slow, but it's inevitable. My growth is inevitable. They can slow me down, but they can't stop me. And so yeah, anyways, I like the idea of being a sleeper agent for God. Because my whole life has been ordinary, I guess. Unassuming, I like that word. For an extended period of time before being activated to perform espionage, sabotage, or terrorism. They remain dormant to avoid detection when building deep, legitimate cover, acting only when triggered by a specific signal. Because if we made ourselves known right away, and I'm talking about the other sleeper agents, because there are others, and I mean, they're the, I'm talking about the Earth Angels on this planet. There are many, and I mean, I guess I feel like that's what the 144,000 is really about. And so we're a whole like dormant army, but like each one of us is like 10 guys like to the enemy. Because we're God's biggest players, and so if we make ourselves known right away, they're gonna take us out right away. I have to move at this slow pace and build this growth. I can't make myself too much of a problem, because I need to get myself to that place that I can make real change. And if I'm too loud right now, I won't be able to get there, and I won't be able to do anything. I'm gonna end up another suicide story or something. And so I have to play by their rules on some level. And that sucks. And I don't I need to do it strategically. At least that's what God is telling me right now. Like right now. Like again, I'm processing these things as I'm talking. I'm taking that as confirmation. Is she gonna stop? No. But right now I'm in deep cover. And so, yes, I'm making my smoke sessions, I'm making, lighthearted videos, and I'm just creating for the fun of it, because I feel like we need more lightheartedness in the world. I feel like that is rebellion in a way, right? We take everything too seriously now. Like, the world is losing its color. I'm actively watching that happen. I used to have a pink TV. Whatever happened to that TV? I miss that TV. But, I'm gonna keep making those videos, and I'm gonna see how I can integrate these in. I'm just gonna go with the flow, like I do with everything else. Like, it's gonna come when it comes. Like, it's coming now, and it's kind of perfect, right? Because I started outside, but then the construction made me come inside, and it's perfect because the other two videos that I have on a similar topic were on this couch with this in the background. And so yeah, anyways, it's just like I need to be talking about how surveilled we really are. Like, I need you to get that through your head, and we need to be more careful. We still need to take a stand. We still need to do something about what's happening in the world, but turn off your phone, put it somewhere where it can't hear you when you're making these plans. I think I need to make these videos to activate all the rest of the sleeper agents, right? Right now you're in deep cover, but just because you're undercover doesn't mean you shouldn't be preparing for espionage, sabotage, or terrorism. That's crazy. I'm not saying literal terrorism. Well, I don't know. I mean, they're going to call it terrorism. You know, us rebelling against them. They're going to make us the villains when we really start taking a stand against what's happening. And this isn't just about the deportations. Like, that's just the beginning. Or honestly, the beginning started a long time ago. This is actually the beginning of the end. We've been in this game for a very long time, and now we're finally going to win it. Like, for reals this time. And so, we're taking back our power and our control. They've taken so much of it already, they're going to try to take more of our control, more of our autonomy away. They're going to try to make us completely reliant on the government. It's already happening. We're already in it. We're already reliant. And then they're going to take it completely away from you when we start to rebel. They're going to make it really hard to survive without them. And that's why we need to rely on our communities. We need to rely on our neighbors instead. That's how it always should have been. That's how it used to be, you know? That's what we had tribes for. But then they came and they took control of what was ours. We need to bring out the warriors that live inside of us, because like we were the ones that they did it to. Like, we were the ones that they stole from. It's not just our family or our ancestors. Like, it was us. Like, we are we've been reincarnated over and over since then, and we've come back to take our land back. To take our freedom back. They've done so much to separate us and keep us divided, and that's why we need to come together. And that is the biggest, that is the thing that they cannot control, and that will be their downfall, that will defeat them. We can't do it alone. Like, we have to come together. That's the only way. There's no other way. And so, I don't know, I have to figure out a way to do that. I have to figure out a way to be more involved without being too obvious about it also. Because I don't want to be stopped. You know, I've had dreams of being on Mars. Like, I don't know where this war is gonna lead us to. I don't know how far all of this is gonna go. But they're going to try to escape. Like, that's their whole agenda right now. Because I think they know they're gonna lose. They're already losing. You don't think so, but I see that very, very clearly, because we're waking up. One by one, we're waking up. One by one, we're being activated. They're losing control, and they're scrambling for some of it. They're scrambling for more time. But they're running out of time. and they're gonna try to leave, and God is telling me that I can't let them get away with it. I don't know if it's gonna lead me to Mars, but that would be fucking crazy. I don't know why I've had those dreams. Unless maybe I had a life there, I don't know. But it was me, like, it was me. And, like, I looked like myself. And I don't always take my dreams so literally, but sometimes they happen pretty on point, like, to how the dream goes about. I'm having trouble, communicating. I'm having trouble talking to myself, just like I did in the last two that I did on this couch. But I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say. Or I'm not really trying, I'm just saying what comes in, what I think about as I think about it. Sometimes I have trouble, or not sometimes. Lately I've been having trouble looking at the camera or looking at myself. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I don't know why I have that stuck in my head right now. I guess I am excited. Because, oh, I remember what I initially wanted to talk about, and it's tied into what I was just about to say. It's the same thing what I was about to say. So, okay, I want to move to Thailand. I feel like I need to leave. And God was telling me that it's not just about, like having a vacation. It's also because I'm going to be safer there. And when I move to Thailand, I can be more open about what's happening in the nation and more active about just more active in the revolution. When I'm away, I can do it. When I'm here, it's dangerous. And so that's just like something that I realized. And so I guess the reason why I'm excited is because it's not just like I'm going to train, not just have fun, and that makes me happy. Like I most people will just want to relax and stuff, but I like preparing for things, or I know I need to be preparing, like for my dreams and for battle. And for battle, I need to get informed. I need to be well educated, and I need to get better at articulating myself. I just need to become a person that can actually make change. And it's hard here, but not impossible. So, anyways, I'm just rambling now. I don't know when I'm gonna make another video like this or talking about this topic, but I guess the explanation for why I'm not is that right now is not the time to go at this full force. Take things slowly, build strength, build intelligence. Build relationships, build your community. These are all things that we should be working on right now. And we'll know when it's time to come out of hiding and make ourselves known. But right now is not the time. But yeah. Anyways, I love you. Stay safe. Do all the things I just said. stay grounded. There's a lot of things happening in the world. Don't get too emotional. Take a step back from everything. Be aware, be observant, watch, and only take action when you know it's well thought out and you know that you'll be safe and everybody else will be safe. Because, I don't know, we shouldn't be doing anything impulsively right now. Times are very sensitive. So, okay, I love you.